Hey guys, it's Urgo. So since we're less than an hour away from the finale of Lost, just watching the recap here, I'm just gonna turn this to the side so ABC doesn't yell at me. I thought I'd do today's orbit on Lost TV shows. What do I mean by that? Well, it's now May, so the TV networks have announced at least a little bit of their lineup, probably most, I'd say, of the lineup for the next fall season, or at least what shows are getting canceled. And a lot of the shows I guess I watch, or at least a handful of shows I watch, are now not being renewed anymore. So I wanted to sort of let you know what shows I'm not going to be able to watch anymore, and what shows I still will be able to watch, and sort of my thoughts on all of those. And then I wanted to also hear what you guys think. Leave a comment below with what shows that you're upset are being canceled, or glad that are being renewed, that type of thing. So first off, Lost obviously is getting canceled, or not canceled, but it's ending, so gonna be sad. Showed The Dollhouse, that ended actually in January. I'm pretty upset that's it got canceled. That was a great show on Fox. They actually did a really good job ending it though. They knew halfway through that it wasn't getting renewed, so they were able to film episodes and actually have a really good ending built into it. So even though I'm upset that it's not getting renewed, they did the right thing on that, on ending it. A show that they didn't do quite the right thing is Heroes. I'm definitely glad that it's gone. I watch every single episode of it, but let's just be honest, the last couple of seasons were not good. Season 1, it was my favorite show on television, but beyond that, they just didn't do a good job, I didn't think. 24, it's been on for so long, I've watched every single episode, but I'm not going to be sad that it's not getting renewed. It's had a good run. The only other show that I watched that's actually not being renewed is The New Adventures of Old Christine. And at least the pilot I thought was pretty funny. After that, as the seasons have progressed, they've definitely run out of ideas, you can tell. So I'm not all that upset that that's not getting renewed. Shows that aren't getting canceled that I'm pretty happy about that I get to still watch. Though this one, The Office, it might be its last season coming up since Steve Carell is talking about leaving the show, and I don't know, I don't think the show would be still a show without him, but that's just me. Maybe they could make it work. The Big Bang Theory, probably my favorite comedy on television right now. It's renewed. Big Bang Theory and also 2.5 Men are both by the same producer, Chuck Lorre, and actually if you watch at the end of each of those episodes, there's a little white screen that they leave up for about, I don't know, a second or two. It has a joke there, so little trivia. Check those out if you can at the end, they're pretty funny usually. Anyway, 2.5 Men also being renewed. It's definitely also, I think, seen better days, but there's still enough jokes that are funny that I still keep on watching it. But I have a feeling this might be its last season as well. We'll see. Two sort of almost similar, but sort of a different method of doing the shows. Modern Family and Parenthood. Both of those got picked up again. And they were both new shows this year. I think they're both pretty funny and recommend those. And lastly, at least in terms of the primary networks, the show Chuck got renewed as well, so pretty happy about that as well. I actually found out about that show originally through Twitter, and caught up with it by the end of last season. And this season, at the beginning, I didn't think they were going to pull it off, but as it went on, they did a good job, and I'm definitely happy to see that again being renewed. Beyond the actual networks, there's a couple of summer shows that I watched that are on other channels. The show Weeds and the show Eureka. Both of those are currently, I don't know if they're filming or about to start their seasons. So happy about that. And then lastly, the only other show I watched that's not on any of the primary networks is Dexter. Just found out about that this previous December, January, and I'm a huge fan of that now. So happy that they're getting another season as well. So what about you guys? What do you think? What are your thoughts on the shows that are being canceled and being renewed? What are you really upset about? What are you happy about? Let me know in the comments below. So now we're about 45 minutes away from the finale of Lost, so I'm just going to watch the rest of this recap here, and then I'll let you guys know what I think about the finale. I won't spoil anything though, so don't worry. Alright, so I didn't even make this after Lost finished airing. I waited for Jimmy Kimmel Live to finish airing as well. It was they did a good job, but I don't know. I still think there's several questions left unanswered. Jimmy Kimmel actually did a good job. Make sure you watch his show, or at least the opening part where he's talking with Matthew Fox, Jack, because he does a good job of answering there. I won't spoil in the video here, but I do have one question. I want to know, for those who've watched it, if you know definitively, sort of as the show's ending, as they're doing the credits, they sort of go and they show a couple other scenes after that. And if someone knows what that is specifically, could you please let me know? I have some ideas, but I want to know if anyone really knows. All in all, still enjoyed the series. I'm gonna wait to decide on if I like the ending or not until it's really definitively spelled out. But yeah, it's hard. I'm just gonna stop. I'll make a follow-up for this